Hey, my name is Ruben, and welcome to the Record of the Rainbow Witch. This is my online journal of my personal gnosis, my experiences, the things that are happening in my practice. Um, so I know this is kind of off because I usually don't do multiple videos in a row during the week, but I wanted to talk about this experience that I've been having. Um, so, as you know, I'm not really particularly tied to any kind of deity. I've had a lot of experiences with Hecate recently in dreams and different other things. Um, but over the last few weeks, I keep on having dreams about Zeus. Zeus will show up in my dreams in different points. The first time it happened was like a week or two ago, and I was having a dream where I don't know if I was myself, but I was seeing through it first person, and I had wandered into a shop and the shop was full of old things, and it was a wooden shop. Um, and what happened was, um, basically, there was, so basically, um, I was looking for something, and I was with somebody in the shop. I don't know where the person I was with went, but I remember looking around, and I was looking for like trinkets to throw, like charms for doing that kind of work. Um, and I talked to an older woman in the front and she pointed in a direction, which, like, that was probably the crone form of Hecate that was talking to me. Um, she looked like an older Greek woman, like darker skin, like gray, curly hair. Um, and then she pointed me in a direction, and I picked up a box. Oh, yeah, I picked up a box, and like there was a young Greek man who was tall, well built, lean, darker skin, curly dark hair, wearing like a toga kind of thing. And he was just like, "Hey, you know, there's a stone in there that you'd probably like." And I open the lid to the box. I look in the box. There's a bunch of trinkets, and there's this large stone with Zeus's face on it, not just his face, but like it's like a large round stone with Zeus on it completely, and like his full image there, like long hair, beard, like muscles, like just in his glory. And it was full of color where everything else in the box wasn't. And in that specific dream a couple weeks ago, I remember that I didn't pick up the stone, but I chose the trinkets around it. Um, and then I started waking up, and as I was waking up, there was like a symbol, and I drew it in my notebook. I think I did talk about it in one of the other posts that I did, but it was like spinning around in a circle, and it looked like the symbol of like Hecate and Zeus together because that was their dream together, and that was interesting. That was the first time. Then later on in that week, like I had another dream where I think I was talking with an older man, like Zeus as his older self. And I don't remember at all what about, but I do remember him making an appearance in my dreams, right? And it's been happening more frequently over the next couple weeks. And then last night, I just I don't know why. Maybe it's the time that we're living in, time that I'm trying to better myself, dealing with stress and everything, but like he's just been there. And it's just like in my dreams last night, like he showed up as himself and he was giving me a message. And I remember seeing the planet Jupiter. And I remember like seeing photographs of Jupiter and each picture had like text written under it. I just don't remember the text. And I don't think it was in English either. And I think it was all just there. And then I remember like flashes of lightning through my dreams. And then I remember him like a flash of his face again. But not like fully because I couldn't see his eyes or anything, but just the shape of his face, the beard, everything. And just waking up this morning, like, okay, what does this all mean? I wasn't actively seeking him out either, which is interesting. Then again, I wasn't actively seeking Hecate either. So there's something that they're probably trying to tell me that I need. I just, I'm not 100% sure how to work with him. After doing some research today, it's like I know his symbols are the eagle and the bull. He's the oak tree and the olive tree. Thunder, lightning, rainstorms. Um, I know different things to honor him. The only thing is, like, I'm not sure exactly what he's trying to teach me, and I'm not sure why he's reaching out. I've been going through a lot of stress in my personal life lately, and trying to be strong and keep everything together while things are coming. And I don't know, maybe it's me dealing with stress, and it's just like, hey, you can get through this with that stress, or maybe there's something to be gained for the plans that I'm making, given everything. I'm not sure. I will definitely try to meditate on it and figure out what's going on. Maybe, I don't know, like doing a tarot pull might help, but I don't know if that will be enough to answer my questions. I've never had anything like this happen like that. Also, interesting thought, like Zeus, Sky Daddy for Greek pantheon. Is he like different than Yahweh, like in the Christian pantheon? Like, and that are they one and the same? No, right? Because they're different stories of different things. I don't know. I think they might be different, but I'm not sure. Because like I was reading something about I was reading Ovid's Metamorphosis for trans references. And in Ovid's Metamorphosis, when you go through, it's like the retelling of the beginning of time. So you can see parallels in like classical literature versus like what's in the Bible and in other like forms of text. Um, and when you read it, it kind of fills in the gaps. But I don't know, just a processing thought, kind of been pondering. Interestingly enough. Also, Hecate's day is November 16th. I was just looking at my calendar. Um, so yeah, gotta figure out what to do for that. I know you gotta go to a crossroads and leave an offering. Or, I mean, like that's what people do. I don't know. I've also been kind of thinking about like Hellenistic practices and maybe like trying Hellenistic paganism, see how that goes. No, I'm not sure. Still in like this exploring phase. So yeah, thank you if you made it this far for listening to my rambling. Um, if anybody's ever, if anybody watching this has ever had an experience with Zeus, reaching out to them, like what does that mean? And what's the best way to respond to it? Is researching enough? I know a lot of people do work with deities and like they honor their deities, like sometimes with something small, like like jewelry, or like they'll leave offerings on their altar and make a space for them on their altar. Um, I think since he's reaching out, I should probably do that. Same thing with Hecate, and just take time and work with them, see what's going on, try to figure out what I can learn from them, and like what they need from me. So we'll see. Again, I ADD off. Thank you so much for listening. Um, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day and a good week ahead. Cheers.